watching here, if he comes, he's going to hear these kinds of remarks from the people who put him in office in the first place. As long as the city has this distinction between the council people and the administration, this city is not going to move forward.
Right.
And anybody who thinks otherwise, either you're blind or you have not been reading the papers. Now, I saw on the internet and in the paper what council is asking. I won't use the word demand, even though it may be in print. But it seems like your request, I'll put it as request, it's all about you. It's like you haven't thought about the benefit of the residents of this city who've been here as long as I have, on and on, how the city has deteriorated. And yes, we know you have a challenge ahead of you, in front of you, but it appears to me too much of it is about your own agenda.
Thank you.
Respect me for that. I don't want to be seen on TV or anything. I'm here. I don't normally not come to any of these meetings. I've lived here 40 plus years in this community, so I know the good and the bad. And I still live here. I raised my daughter. She didn't go to these schools here, but she lived here and enjoyed the swimming pool and all the facilities they had around here that made her the lady she is. Now, all I can say about this, you can talk about all your peers, and teamwork makes a dream work. I don't care if the mayor doesn't do what he has to do. I don't care if the council don't do what he has to do. A lot of the people, like on my street, they're 80 and 90-year-old people. And we as a team, we look out for our 80 and 90-year-olds. They can't come here and stand here and debate and say all this stuff. A lot of them, even their children, which is my age, in the 70s, they're taking care of their moms at their homes. And they're making sure that it's safe here. The only thing I'm saying is, as representatives for this community, whether you annex it or whatever, I just appreciate if you stop talking about each other and do something about it.
I too am a multiple year resident, over 40 years. We've seen it all, the good and the bad, services that have been there and are not gone. And I think the predicament that we have put ourselves in doesn't need to be something that we should be embarrassed by. And the way this opportunity is occurring, it is embarrassing. We have to pull up our big people pants, behave like grown-ups, do due diligence so that our information is accurate, appropriate, and, God willing, sufficient for everyone in the city. Our city is aging. We don't have a good young citizenry. And I think we have to have a sense of graciousness for gratitude that this is an option for us. No one else is giving us that opportunity. If Cleveland is being big enough to offer this to us, we have to be grateful. I had an opportunity to talk with Mayor Jackson, as my husband did as well. And at any point in time, he was very gracious and very accommodating for this possibility. So we do know that they are not holding up their hand and saying no. They're saying do due diligence and come to us with all the positive things you can offer us. And if we are kind, articulate, quiet, and meaningful without being loud and emotive, we will be successful. So I appreciate everything all of you have done. Whether I, vote for you or not is not important. Your job is for all of us. And I'm grateful for you. So please go ahead and know that we're behind you if you do due diligence. Thank you.
Yeah, I only got a couple words to say. I hear what everybody's complaining about, but one thing everybody in here should realize that we voted you up here And if you want to, you can get rid of every one of them.
Hello.
I'm not gonna sit up here and try to change your mind or whatever. Y'all do what you want to do. If we don't like it, we can get rid of it.
All right, then.
Hello.
Womack, 1760 Allendale, and I hate what's going on out here. We've been in trouble before and got out of it. Without going to Cleveland, I'm angry. Without going to Cleveland for them to finish robbing us. Don't we have people in Columbus? Don't we have people in Washington? Can't they get together and help get this mess straightened out? Cleveland got their own problems. Hello, worse than East Cleveland.
Yeah.
So why run to them? Let's run to the big boys and see if they can help us.
Cleveland came in and shot 177 shots. I don't want those cops. They're dangerous.
Thank you for your input. Legislation ordinance number 916.
Ordinance number 916, an ordinance declaring the desire of the City Council of East Cleveland to enter into negotiations with the City of Cleveland for the annexation by the City of Cleveland for corporate municipal purposes only pursuant to revised code 709.23 and appointing 3 commissioners to represent the City of East Cleveland in those negotiations and declaring an emergency for the public welfare, requested by council as a whole and sponsored by council as a whole.
Mr. President, I sponsor ordinance number 9-16 and move for its adoption.
Move second.
I'll say.
Move second. Discussion.
Yes, I think that we should clarify the process of how this ordinance came about, why we are convening today, the difference between this and the MOU. And I think that that's something that the residents need to be aware of, how that process took place and versus what it was illustrated. So there's a clarification.
Well, Brandon, if you want to say something, I have something to say about all this stuff we've been hearing from the media the last 2 or 3 days. I need to put some perspective on it. I'm glad to do that. Go ahead. Okay. Basically, you read a lot in the media, but the memorandum of understanding was really talking points for discussion. Wasn't no demands, nothing edged in stone, anything like that. That's why I was amazed when I heard that this thing is blown out and that. We have selected our 3 commissioners, 3 competent people. They will negotiate whatever the case may be. We came up with a few recommendations, suggestions. Really, we call them talking points. Nothing was concrete. Nothing was demanded. Nothing along that line. So this thing kind of got blown out of. It just got blown out of proportion. It's mind blowing. I got a stack of articles I've been reading here, and I just want to share this. I don't know if Cleveland is the answer for our issues. I will say this in a positive note. We've had a almost $5 to $6 million deficit reduced down to 2.6 million. Put that on. So we are reducing the deficit, and we have some challenges ahead of us. But can Cleveland answer this? I feel what Pearl said in terms of when I ride through Cleveland, I ride through it on a regular basis. They have the infrastructure problems. They're getting ready to deal with a potential school strike. They're not fixing this and not fixing that. They had the Republican convention a month or 2 ago.